Mark your calendars for our next live Fitness Friday. Will be held on April 21st, Parkinson Wellness Recovery. Going to be a great session today. Thank you so much for joining us for our PD Health at Home Live Fitness Friday event. It's now my pleasure to introduce today's instructor. Dianna Daly is an artist and educator specializing in dance, yoga, and movement for people with Parkinson's. She's been teaching exercise, dance, and yoga in the Parkinson's community for the past 12 years. Dianna is a certified Dance for PD teaching artist and incorporates this methodology into her balance and motion class for Parkinson's Fitness, whom she has collaborated with since 2012. Parkinson's Fitness offers 8 fitness classes a week, 50 weeks of the year, and promotes exercise, arts, and educational classes for people with Parkinson's in the communities north of Boston and even further through the land of Zoom. Thank you so much, Dianna, for joining us and guiding our bodies through movement today.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. So happy to be here. It's really an honor to be asked to do this. And I want to just give a shout out and thank you to Parkinson's Foundation and their community grants that have sponsored these classes for a few years through Parkinson's Fitness. So let's see, what do I want to say? This class is a movement dance-based class. We start seated and then we'll move to standing if that's an option for you today. And if it's not an option, that's great too, or you don't feel like it today. Everything can be altered for seated. I just hope, I encourage you just to enjoy the music. Let it inspire you to move a little bit. Also, I don't really use lefts and rights very often, just one side, the other side. So don't worry about being on the right side or wrong side. We'll just, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and move back to my chair and settle in there. I hope you all have a nice clear space around you, water if you need it. I just want to make sure I'm in the right view for myself, gallery view there, so I can see you all, which is really fun for me. All right, so yeah, there we go, folks. So again, I hope you have a nice solid chair underneath you. Move as you feel good to today. So here we go. Yeah. All right, we're just gonna start to bring ourselves into the room, right? Into our body. Start stepping in here, right? As if you're kind of sauntering in today. You get your body going, your feet going, right? Swinging. Right, I'm kind of going at a slow sauntering speed right now. But if you wanted to, you could hurry up a little bit, right? And go a little faster. Yeah, hopefully you've brought yourself now right into the room. Let the feet settle, right? The hips settle. Start to wake up the thighs, going all around them like you're kind of a human drum. Down towards your shins, your calves, and back up towards your hips. And leaning forward, give your back a little massage and rub here. Patting. Woo, lighten it up. Find your arm. Give it a wake up. The inside. Give it a lift. Go underneath. All the way down. Towards the other side. Right, the top. The inside. Give it a lift. Go under. All the way down. Wake up your head now. Like raindrops falling down towards your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw, maybe a little voice. Whoa. Right, all the way down, give a brush. And back up. And again, a brush down. And back up. Whew. Yeah. All right, folks. Hopefully we woke up a little of our senses there. This one's a little more expansive, but I think you can follow along. It's nice and slow without me giving too much description. Here we go. Yeah, so again, make sure your feet are nice and planted. Your stance is a little wide. You feel the ground under you. Take a breath. Big breath, let it go. And another one, let you float up, breathing. Good, and let it go. One more, full breath, breathing in. And let it go. This time, trace a circle wide, all the way high. Bring the palms into your center. Send them back up, overhead, and open wide. From the center now, forward and open. Yeah, and bring it back in. And spread it on up. Swishing one way, and swish the other. So begin to find a little spiraling, one direction and the other. Maybe you swoosh a little bigger, one direction and the other. Good. One more time, swooshing one way and the other. Good. Now crossing your body like a diagonal over one side. And the other side, reaching, a little higher, reaching up, and up, across the body, over, and over, maybe lower, right, down, and down, or across again, or up high, and then settle back in and stretch one side through the heels of the hands and feet. Good. And the other side through the heel, hands and feet. Oh, yeah, feels good. One side, stretching through the heels and the hands. Ooh, one more time, the other side. Good. Maybe everything opening. Oh, like a big yawn, and let it in. Good. And back to the beginning. Take a nice full breath. Let it out. A little higher, fuller. Good. And bring it in this time. You're looking beautiful in there. Let's keep going. This one a little more dynamic. And as opposed to crossing the body, now we're gonna do a little more opening. But our lower half here is gonna start with a bit of rocking. I hope you can see my feet. I'm kind of rocking on the floor, up with the toes and the heels. So kind of rocking back and forth. You can get your upper body involved too, if you want. So a little rocking motion, and then one side reaching out onto the floor, if it's comfortable for you, 4 and 4, right, each side. Second time around when we're rocking, we might come off the floor, right? And then we're going to do this opening and crossing. Opening and crossing each way and both ways. And then maybe do it in our lower half, opening a little bit of a cross down here, opening a little bit of a cross. And then get it going, maybe with the whole body. All right, so to a little Patsy Cline. Yeah, so again, be in a good position on your chair to be able to lift each your toes and your heels, right? Maybe your arms as well. Right? Lifting those toes and heels. Kind of massaging the floor with my feet. Alright. One side now goes out and in and out and in. Really stretch it out and in. One more out. Other side up and in and out and in. Reaching out and in and out. Back to rocking. We go up and yeah, rocking. Yeah, lifting and dropping. Out and down. Out. Awesome, everybody. Maybe this time off the floor with the feet and up and down. Same side, right? Out and down and up and down. Awesome. Out and down. Other way. Out and down. Straight out. Plant it down. Out and down. Out and down. Awesome. Open and cross. And open and cross. Other side. Open and cross. And open and cross. Both goes open, cross, open, cross, open, yeah, open, cross, open, cross, open, cross. Let it go. Use the lower half. Here. Open, cross, open, cross. Yeah, open, cross, open, and cross. Keep it going. Open and cross, and open and cross, and open. Little cross, and open. Cross. Couple more. Open, cross, open, cross. Woo. All right. Very nice. You got rhythm. You all got rhythm. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna let this one maybe motivate us to come up from our seated position, if that's an option today. So the different ways that we might try doing that are to maybe gather something up from the ground that comes up, right, or down. Maybe a letting momentum or swinging take us up, or a pushing, right, to take us up, or a body part like our head, right, to lead us up, or maybe our shoulder, right, to come up. So we'll try a few different ways and let the music motivate you a little there, and see where we get to. Alright, so before we even go up, let's just do the movement, right? So like we're gathering in and letting it out, right? And coming back down, or right, gathering down and up, right? We're gathering in front of you, low and up, or like a swinging motion. Or pushing motion, or body part that guides you right somewhere. So pick something and see what happens. Right? You could pick a few things, right? Timing's great, right? I'm gonna let my elbow lead this time. Yeah, if you're up, just find a little shifting. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, all right. So if you'd like to stay standing, if you're standing, come around the either back side of your chair or use your chair as you need to. We're going to use our arms, So you don't want it in your way. You could move it out to the side if you don't need it at all. And if you're seated, great too, right? Upper body and lower body. So find a comfortable stance for you and a comfortable positioning for your chair. Yeah, and a little bit wider than, whoops, what happened here? Wider than your chair. Whoops. I'm gonna let that breeze go across and open. Let it go higher and open. And the opposite side, over and open, and a little higher and open. Maybe that breeze blows both ways, open and in, or open and in. Let it go open all the way. Release down to stretch forward and pull back. Stretch forward, pull back. Stretch forward, pull back. Right? Reach out, pull back. Reach out, pull back. Now one side, reach and pull and reach and pull and reach and pull. Yep, reach, pull. Last two, reach, pull. Last one, reach, pull. Good. Fold in and open. Fold in and open. Fold in and open. Let it go. Give the shoulders roll. Yeah, let yourself go down to up. Good, let it go. Like swinging down to up. Let it go. Down, up. Beat it high. One high, one low. Switch out. One high, one low. Good. Come straight. Back center. Open one back. Maybe look back. Bring it back. Other way. One opens back. And in. Interlace your fingers. Push down. Pull up. Push out. Pull back in and up. Ooh, let it go. Circle your body around. Yeah, if you're seated, maybe arms are going, right? Or the opposite direction. Alright, any direction, right? I'm feeling good. I hope you are. Alright, that was little Nina Simone. Here we go. Okay, this one, I'm going to use the back side of my chair for, and we're going to think of the idea of kind of stretching out and drawing in, or sinking down and lengthening up. So we'll start wide with this one, reaching out and in, or stretching out and in, lengthening up, which maybe we're holding on, or maybe we're floating up like we were when we were seated. We're going to come into the center and offer forward, open, up, and open, and then find a circle around. We'll do it the other way, forward, open, upward, and then find that circle around. All right, that'll come back in again, but we're going to release now as we're in parallel here, as if we're kind of brushing forward, brushing back as we release down. And as we go up, maybe it's one side at a time that kind of floats up and down. Is there another part to this? I think there is. At the very end, there's, yes, stretching in any direction. Stretching in any way, out and in. Yeah. So I forgot my own exercises. All right, here we go. Going wide. Yeah, a little bit wide. Your width is good. Stretch out. Lowering and come back in. And again, lengthen out as you go down. And come back in. Right? Or release into the floor and push the floor away. Or again, release out and come back in. Again, lengthening now, floating up and down. Right? Float up and down. Maybe everything's hovering, floating and down. Or it's floating up and one more time, a nice float. Awesome. Bring the feet back in. Offer forward. Open to the side. Lengthen up overhead. Good. Find a circle down and around. Offer forward. Other side, right? Opening and lengthen up. Open and circle. Around. Again, brush forward, releasing into the floor, push it away. And release into the floor and push it away. And again, releasing in, push away. And again, releasing, push away. Good, maybe touching down to float up. And down. And floating up and down, or maybe one side floats up and down, or the other side floats up and down. Maybe everything floats up and down. Alright, offer forward to the side, lengthen overhead. Circle around. Other side, offer forward. Open side and overhead. Open out and circle. Alright, now like that stretchiness, any direction. Stretch out. Draw back in. Stretch out. Draw back in. Any direction, right? Stretch out. And in, stretch out, and in, stretch out, and in, stretching, lengthening, right, pushing through, any direction that feels right. Awesome. Yeah, a couple more. Back to 2 feet, stretching forward, open. Yeah, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Okay, we're kind of alternating between stretchy and more dynamic. So this one we're gonna have 1 foot forward. So a little bit of a staggered stance. When our feet are flat, when we're feeling that ground, we're a little bit soft. When we pull up, we're lengthened. One toe, the front toe is lifting, right? So down and up, yeah? Switching out, we just step switch to opposite side, yeah? Down and up. When we do the back, we're gonna step switch back. Dropping this time in the back, step switch back, dropping. So it's repetitive. If you miss the switch, you can catch up, right? And then like we did on the floor, out and in with one side, right, to the heel, out and in other side, yeah, and back, out and in one side, the other side to the ball of the foot, put it together, out and down and back and down and out and down and back, and the other side. And then maybe we'll just go right through it, out and back and out and back, right? And switching out and back. Again, don't worry about starting exactly on time. It's repetitive. You can find the rhythm with it. You can find the rock and robin rhythm, right? 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, so you're a little staggered, soft in the knees, so you can lift up, right? Going up and down, pull it up, down, up and down, stretch it up, down, one more, switch it up and down, up. It doesn't matter if you're going down or out, right? Keep it going, up, down, up. Yeah, switch it back, drop it down and up, down and up. Yeah, feel that foot, floor, yeah. Good. Good. Switch. Down and out. Or up and down. Awesome. Bring it back together to go out. Out, in, out, in, out. Yeah, here. Awesome. Other foot. Out and in. Keep it going. Alright, to the back. 1 foot. Out and in. It's quick, right? Out and in. Out and in. Awesome. Get ready to switch. Out and in. Out. In. Yeah. Couple more. Alright, now go through. Out, down, back, down, out, down, back, down, out. Yeah. Awesome. How about the other foot? Out, down, and back, down. Yep. Out, down, back, down. Good. Out, down, back, down. Awesome. Now maybe right through. Heel, toe. Right? That's slow. But you can do it faster if you wanted to. Or switch to the other side. Heel, toe, right, or faster. Alright, any version of what we just did. Yeah. Awesome. Very good. Have a sip of water if you have it, if you need it. Again, I hope you're picking the option that's right for seated or standing, because as you notice, you could do all that seated. I'm just gonna have a sip of water. All right, again, we're switching around a bit here. I'm gonna use my chair in front of me for this, just in case I need it, right? Because it's gonna involve opening and coming back. Well, actually, maybe I will. No, I will. And opening and in, right? So side version is stretching out, coming in, stretching out, coming in. We'll do that slow, the slow version first, and then move on a diagonal, right? So our front diagonal would be out here to in, right? Out and in. The other front diagonal would be the other side, right? Back diagonal could be either side, right? But one way, yeah, and then the other way, back diagonal. So that's really all, that's all it is, sort of. Except for if we want to move in between just for our break, we can go on these sort of diagonals stepping to it, right? That's our little sort of break breather. And then we might do a quicker version of the side to side. So let's see. So we're diagonals and side to sides. Yeah. Use your chair as you need it, right? Out and in. Stretch outside and in. Arms are optional. Out and in. Nice and out and in. Right? Out. I'm alternating my feet. Out and in. Awesome. Out, in. Good. Out. Now try a diagonal. Out, in. Out, in. Great. Out, in. Out. Or the other diagonal. Out, in. Lengthen diagonal, in. Sweep in, back, and one more, back, and in. Now we're going to it, right? A diagonal, and a diagonal, anywhere, right? Kind of shooting on that diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. A little bit more. Great. All right, faster version. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Yeah, there we go. It's quick, right? Out, in, out. Couple more. All right, that diagonal. In, back, out, in, swing, in, one more, out, and in, other way, swing, in, swing, in, and swing, anywhere now, swing, and all right. Yeah, awesome. How we doing? Everyone's looking beautiful to me. I hope you're all doing great. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. On that idea of swinging a little bit, and the way we got up, kind of we had a little bit of suspension before we sank back down again in our chairs, maybe, right? So using that same idea, only I think a lot of you are standing. So yeah, so using the same idea, but here we are more upright, and maybe bringing the lower half of you into it, right? As in finding that little bit of lift and suspension. If you're seated, you can still find it, right? In that way. And we'll again let the music kind of motivate us, and use your chair as comfortable. Here we go. So, yeah, I'm going to start with this, that swinging motion that some of us used, right, in the chair, right, as swinging or brushing. And I'm going to find that suspension at the top. Yeah, or try the other side, right? Find a little bit of suspension. Right. Or that gathering. Up and down. Right, or the other way, yeah. And down. If you were to bring some balance into that, could the bottom half happen? Right? Yeah. Or, right? Maybe, who knows, right? Try something that has some sort of suspension. Right? A low to high. Right? Or sideways works too, right? Or back to that nice swinging. Right? Yeah. That was beautiful versions. Really beautiful versions of suspension. Okay, one more moving for today, or moving in the space, if you are, to a little singing in the rain, just bringing all the things we've kind of done already together, but using that music to kind of motivate us. So the various things might be some of what we just did, kind of a gathering and throwing out. We can think of it like we're rain or gathering through the puddle splashing. We have this crossing over, right, that we did in the very beginning, seated. Yeah, we had the forward and back kind of motion, right? And we had this going to a diagonal on some level, right? So I'd like to use all those with the goal being to keep moving and keep your feet going through the song, feet, arms, everything. And it's what I call my slow aerobic. So here we go. We'll get our heart going a little bit. If you're in standing mode, really look around you. Make sure nothing's gonna trip you up, right? You have some space. Good. And I'm gonna start with that rocking motion. A kind of side to side motion. Good. And maybe we're like our beginning, how we brought ourselves into the room. Sauntering, right? That can be in place, or you could travel a little, right? All our space is different, so I'm not sure what you're doing, but what you can do, but I hope it's good, right? Could be in your chair, too. All right, how about we brush it up, right? Brush it up.
Come on,
good. Or brush it up. Or brush. Good. Brush it up. Brush it up. And a little more. Toss that water. In the rain. All right, how about that out? In and out. In and out. In and out.
I'm happy again.
That could move to possibly, right? Still out and in.
I'm singing
and dancing in the rain. All right, go on your diagonals, right? Ba-bum. Keep breathing, right? Hopefully. A little bit more of our diagonals. Good, then we're gonna gather and throw it. Right, something lower and throw it up. Right, gather down and throw it up. And gather down, throw it up. Good, gathering and throwing and gather and throw it. How about that little step, cross, step, cross. Yeah, or step together. You can add this upper body if you want. Yeah, it can get bigger. Whoa. Or just move to that side to side. Oh. Oh, I know what we left out, right? Our front and back. Yeah. Or the other side. Right? And one more. Gather it up and let it out. And gather, let it out. Last one. All right, everybody. Very nice. Oh, good. All right, I think we'll come to seated now. I think I've used my allotment of time here. So, have a little sip of water again if you have it. Have a little sit down. I think is in order for this. Just briefly here, we'll finish out. It's been great dancing with you all. Again, find your sit bones a little forward, feel the floor underneath you. As we started, just take a nice breath and reach. Let it go. Let that breath send it all the way up and in and back up and open. This time cross over as if you're gonna take that sweater off. Yeah, swish one way. Good. Unwind and swish the other way. Good. Swishing one way. Unwind and switch the other way. Good. Come back to your center. Put your feet back in and stretch one out. Hold that opposite thigh, lengthen out. Like the queen's bow, right? And come back up and in. Opposite side, stretching out. Hold that other thigh, lengthen. Queen's bow here. Good, and back up. Good. Plant it down, little wider, and stretch forward. And back up. All right. Well, folks, that was some fabulous moving. Thank you. Thank you all. Yeah. It was great to see all that fabulous moving. So, I'm not sure how we come back in here.
Thanks,
Maybe
Dianna.
Chris-
Really
Whoops.
appreciate your guidance today.
There you are.
I want to thank you all so much for joining us for today's Live Fitness Friday, and for you, Dianna, for offering your guidance. For more information about the new Parkinson's exercise recommendations, please visit parkinson.org/exercise. And to watch other fitness videos from Parkinson Fitness, visit parkinson.org/PD Health and click on the Fitness Fridays tab. You can connect with Dianna and other instructors at the Parkinson's Fitness Organization in Salem, Massachusetts, and further on Zoom at parkinsonsfitness.org. So mark your calendar for next month's live fitness class led by Parkinson Wellness Recovery on April 21st. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a wonderful weekend.
You too.